That was circuit bending, which is a real great way to destroy a warranty. Hey, Tyler here with Modern Day Mixtape. This tape started off with Deerhunter, their song Astra. It had a heavy echo on the vocals, a synth chord progression. The synth had a slow attack, kind of counteracted with the vocal spaces. The singer sang one part, the synth sang the next part. There was also some really random modular sounds. They had randomizer or a random number generator generating some of those noises. It ended with layering the vocals on top of the synth, creating a little stew of vocal synthiness. There was just a very clear hi-hat snare holding it all together throughout the song. At the very end we had a little treat, a little ghost folk song. Next track was Locator by WIlco. We just started right at vocal, kind of a cold vocal open. The drum beat and the guitar were right there as well. We took a break and then we saw some solo work, guitar solo as well as a drum solo. And after the solo work it went right to the chorus. The song throughout it increased in distortion and volume, finally fading right out at the end. Flying Lotus did R2 Where Are You? The song was a sampled, chill, laid back beat. Many different tracks going on, bleeps and bloops, but not anything that you would just be able to pinpoint right off the bat. Many of them were generated or pulled from sources that I couldn't just exactly tell you. It did have the favorite upside down colander that we all know and love, but it wasn't as cut and dry as many other people's musics are. It got glitchy towards the end, but it stayed really down tempo throughout. It stayed nice and down. Aesop Rock did Holy Smokes. Angry track with staccato rap being punctuated by really crystal clear samples. Definitely had a message with the samples as well as the lyrics that kind of combined with the execution. I was followed by We Ain't Getting Any Younger Part 2 by Jim Jane. Chill, lots of reliance on a smooth vocalist, kind of a soulful R&B vocal. Had a dance beat. Rafter gave us 2 tracks on this mixtape. The first one being Rafter Vs Mai Mai. I do not know if there is a Mai Mai or if they're in an eternal struggle until death. Dense song with multiple loops ongoing at the same time, filling each other's space. There wasn't much silence, and occasionally there was a little bit of clipping. The entire stew was overlaid with some vocals, and the vocalist is a very clear, lightly modulated. I can't tell you exactly what type of things they're doing with the effects on their voice. It was stronger at parts than others. Bibiol gave us Town and Country, a nice upbeat soul groove here. Funkiness and keyboards were so funky on this track. Drums switched it up. There's a very strong drummer with this group. Had a nice rhythm kept throughout, but definitely changed up the tempos and pace of the song. Occasionally there would be interjections of a guitar solo or a saxophone solo. They brought a nice variety. I can call this next one, they highlighted the tape. They called themselves Old Punks by Moonface and Siinai. Was a strong synth number with a big vocalist that you could tell from the very beginning was going to have an epic feel. It started out simple, and it took 2 minutes to even get to where it was a breakout song. The singer just delivered an impassioned performance. He really felt something behind these lyrics and gave us a little bit of an experience. I'm not sure how much of this song had a fuzz guitar in the background, but I noticed it towards the end, and it kind of developed a feeling that you wouldn't normally be able to put your finger on. I have a feeling I want to listen to this entire album. Born Ruffians did Yawn Tears. Strong punk song. Brought the bass guitar, brought the drums, brought a vocalist that you could only understand because they were in the studio. And kept going, kind of got more anthemy, more shouty through the end. We had the song Hocus Pocus by Animal Collective. It was a sample of the Moop song. The singer intermixed throughout the loops. Both had a strong affection to them, both the loops as well as the singer. The melody is a strong bass, interesting synth bass that was difficult to make out, and there was notes that seemed to be crafted from the very sonic background. Conor Oberst did Governor's Ball. It started out really chill, and then it built into a bluesy, jammy type of rock track. They added an old-timey piano, different types of breaks and instruments, solos along with the singer. Then Metronomy did the Bay, synth dance track, vocals, drum machine, and guitar. Lots of solo work on this one as well. Then we had 3 changes by The Good, the Bad, and the Queen. This one had really stilted guitar as well as bass with lots of effects that had great variety and really enjoyable listening to. And of course the famous yet multifaceted voice of Damon Albarn from Blur and the Gorillaz and The Good, Bad, and the Queen and various solo works. And Quartz was by TV on the Radio. This group combined live DJs with a live band. Great work with the samples that were put into loops, providing different elements during the set. Later in the track, these loops began layering underneath the chorus. The second Rafter track was more of a traditional song. He created various parts out of loops and samples, and then sang the main melody himself with a very straightforward pop vocal, even though the style itself was very avant-garde. And the kick-out was the video department by the radio department. Mellow and simple, really kind of a laid-back vibe, monotone vocals, and really kind of quiet vocals. Be sure to check out the YouTube mixtape link, and thanks for watching Modern Day Mixtape.